Hi, my name is Michelle Hawks, and I guess I'll just get right into sharing some of the insights I had from this week. So, first off, in the readings, it talked about getting involved and how you want to get involved with family life education. And so I thought about that, and I thought, well, maybe I could conduct workshops in my community wherever we end up living, or and I'd like to focus on strengthening marriages and families, which I know is kind of broad since that's what family life education encompasses, but strictly on the just strengthening relationships. And as of now, I think I want to focus just being a stay-at-home mom once I get my degree and teaching my children family life education principles. But I'll also be involved in helping others in the ward and community and volunteering so that I can still help others with the information I've learned. I think it's important, so I'm going to jump down to the section about credible sources. So I thought this was really important and significant because just in our field, there's new information being found constantly about marriage and family life. And for example, researchers used to attribute child, well, a child's development to either nature or nurture, and now new research suggests that it's really a combination of both, and you can't rule out one or the other. So I think credible sources are so important because the resources that we use should be to help better other people's lives. And sometimes I was kind of shocked by this, but sometimes companies are trying to get consumers just to buy their product or to pull them in just for a profit, and their focus is on making money rather than being helpful and delivering the most accurate information. And so, I think using non-scholarly sources will damage credibility, and it'll be unhelpful to the participants. So an example of this was that I'm in a research and evaluation class right now on campus, and our teacher was telling us about how he had a friend who needed to see a marriage counselor, and so, or the friend's wife, and so she went to the marriage counselor, and he told her to just take some time away from her husband and spend some time separate. So she followed this advice, thinking it's from a marriage counselor, so it must be good advice. But it did nothing but damage their relationship, so much so that they ended up getting a divorce. And our professor is a marriage and family therapist, and so he said that the advice that counselor gave to the wife completely goes against everything in the research. And so obviously he either didn't do the research or didn't he didn't look at scholarly and reliable resources, which damaged their relationship. Okay, in terms of prevention, I'd prefer to focus on primary prevention because I like the fact that you're helping families before they're at risk. And but in the reading it said that family life education programs are most effective when they reduce risks and maximize protection. And then when I was reading that, I thought, oh, that makes complete sense. So they're most effective when you do that, and also when when analyzing the problem that you're going to target your program towards, it's good to make sure that the program is going to be meaningful to the audience, and also to take into account life experience. Sorry, I'm looking at how much time I've taken. So in my outline, I'm looking at that's what I'm looking at, by the way. I made a section about program design, and I think that when designing our workshop program, it's good to talk to peers and assess the needs of the target audience. I can also learn the felt needs through the discussion, maybe putting in something towards the first part of the workshop, and just talking to the participants and seeing what they think, what they feel their needs are the most. We can also use the literature review to find described needs. So now I want to talk a little bit about marketing, and something that is kind of sad is that the numbers for family life education are so underwhelming. I had a friend that had to teach a workshop on campus last semester, and she's a child development major. So her and a partner taught a workshop similar to the kind we're teaching, and it was on, sorry, I just forgot emotional coaching. So it was on emotional coaching. It was a really good workshop, and they had done their research, and their lesson plans were great, but there were only about, one night there were 3 of us there, and another night there were 6 of us there. And so that really opened my eyes to how important it is to market your workshop or your program. And so in the reflective questions, it said to reflect on our marketing experience. And so I just thought of 4 things that I've had to market, and so more successful and some weren't as much. And so when I was younger, my siblings and I decided to do a bake sale. And so we got everything ready. We had all these good treats out, and we put a poster up the same day, that morning, just, with our address and saying bake sale. And I think we had maybe 2 customers and my parents, which they were the biggest customers of the day. So that was just one example. So we weren't as successful because we didn't market our product. In high school, I was trying to fundraise to get money to go to New York with my dance team, and so I started selling cookies at school. And I was extremely successful in that because I brought cookies, and people they were able to see them, and they wanted the cookies. And so if they liked them, they'd tell their friends about them. And pretty soon, a lot of people knew that I brought cookies to sell. And so the word got around just by word of mouth, which the reading said is one of the most effective types of promotion. So that was extremely successful, and all I did was, I guess, just tell people about it. For the sake of time, I won't share my other experiences, but real quick, I just want to talk about some of the principles of family life education and some that were specifically important to me. So I think it's so some of the principles I thought of were be empathetic and caring, and we all have agency. I think those 2 are key, as well as integrity and in doing what you say you will. Actually, they're also good, but and synergy, that's another one. Rather than focusing on being right, we focus on trying to come up with a better solution by working together. So not to discredit the other principles because they're also good, but because I am out of time, I just wanted to share those thoughts, and I hope I did this correctly. Thanks for watching. Bye.